Today I'm going to be giving you an almost exclusive look at Assetto Corsa's first fully fledged motorbike mod. We're going to be putting it through its paces and seeing if it's worthy of your download. This is the BMW S1000RR and it has over 200 horsepower, and on a machine that weighs just under a quarter of a Suzuki Alto, that equates to some serious speed. This thing can reach an excess of 188 miles per hour, but here's the best part. It can go from 0 to 100 in just 4.7 seconds. That is supercar killer type of speed, and oh my god, does it smoke 'em. So it's faster than a stripped out Lamborghini, costs about 2,000 times less, and is as agile as a cheetah. There's got to be a downside, right? Well, the mod isn't perfect. I did hours of testing on actual motorbike simulators to get a good comparison, and so far, the 1000RR is nowhere close to sim level. But this is obviously a limitation of Assetto Corsa itself. For example, you can't spin out on the bike, or fall off, obviously. Although the physics will likely improve massively once the modders work out how to replicate bike physics in Assetto Corsa. Moving on to the aesthetics of the bike, the model itself is of sufficient quality and it sounds incredible, even playing an engine start sound when you load in. However, the driver doesn't look too comfortable and he still appears to be driving a car. What's more, the wheels don't actually lean with the bike. But does any of this actually matter? Not in the slightest. The bike is a blast to drive despite many of its teething problems, and it does actually simulate some physics of driving a bike. One thing I did notice is that when you put the power down on a corner, the bike does straighten up from the lean, which is a start. Additionally, the handlebar steering and leaning are actually independent of each other. You can only lean when you're going fast enough, which just makes the bike feel more realistic as a whole. And the best part, you can even do wheelies. Yes, wheelies in Assetto Corsa. I expect the issues with the wheels and the driver model will be ironed out by the time this mod goes public. And when you compare it to Assetto Corsa's first ever motorbike mod, it is miles ahead. And oh my god, is it miles ahead. Put this thing up against almost any car and you're going to be a speck in the distance by the time they get up to speed. Pair this with the fact that you can cut in and out of traffic mere millimeters away without so much as breaking a sweat, and this thing is an absolute beast. It offers a totally different experience than you're used to with cars, and will offer a brand new challenge to even the most experienced of drivers. A motorbike requires different throttle control, braking and lines through corners, and with only two wheels, the bike is slower through said corners, which makes it harder to thoroughly flirt with the limit of grip like you would otherwise. But with less mass to actually slow down and the lightning quick acceleration, you don't need to worry too much about cornering speed, as you can simply pull away in the blink of an eye. I think we can all agree that fully fledged motorbikes would be a more than welcome addition to Assetto Corsa. I mean, just imagine Shitoko or the Nordschleife with a mix of both cars and bikes. It would be awesome in the most literal sense of the word, and it would even give those pesky controller and keyboard players the ability to drive something without looking like a total noob. In fact, I would say keyboard and mouse is the preferred method of driving this bike. If bike's your thing, I can definitely recommend this mod, and the small issues such as the driver model and the tyres not leaning will most likely be fixed soon. I know the modders are working incredibly hard in this mod and they're going to keep doing it until it's perfect. But if you're impatient and want to get your hands on it now, you can simply disable the driver model like I did, and you don't really see the tyres in first person anyway. You can find a link to it in the description. But have you heard that Assetto Corsa 3? Yes, Assetto Corsa 3 probably won't have cars with actual engines. Click this video to find out more.